Hello, everyone. Yeah, they haven't been in a good sort. What the hell is this? Why are there so many shadows here? Does hydroelectric not fall under green energy? Apparently not. Unless you mean literally, like, from, water, like a dam, then yes. It should. You're get fucked. You fuckers! Holy crap! Ow! I can't cast a spell! There we go. Eat shit, all of you! Oh crap, there's more of them. It didn't help. It did not help! There's so many of them! Hey, Deathball! Yeah, but unfortunately, when people talk about green energy, that's not what they're talking about, McRaunchy. Or they conveniently forget it. There's still two of you? Alright. Wind turbines and solar panels? That's what they were specifically talking about. Yes and no, CJ. I have purchased Monster Hunter World, and I'm really enjoying that. But today I'm going up to the EB to pick up my copy of Shadows of the Colossus. Which is pretty exciting. There's a lot of games that have come out that I want, but I just haven't purchased. I'll either wait till they go down in price or until I have some extra money set aside to pick them up. Am I being chased by the Predator all of a sudden? Oh, she's triple Firaga.
This monster. This is no unverse. Just a dweller of darkness.
Which one? Shadows of the Colossus or Monster Hunter World? Hey, Juba! Oh, fuck off. Is this gonna be the whole fight? Just me dodging and you... Why didn't you continue rolling? That would have been helpful. I don't like this fight already. Here. Come into the light. You look oddly familiar. Oh shit, you knocked me out of it, alright. Oh, I love Ghost Ride. Look at those after images. Did I just miss with that? I think I just missed with that. Yeah, land on that. Good job. I'm proud of you. Now that you're out in the open, you're a lot easier to fight. Ah, what the fuck is that? Apparently he is a master of the after-image technique as well. Shadows of the Colossus is supposed to be fantastic, CJ. It is like massively acclaimed as being one of the best games of the PS2 era, from what I understand.
Could it be?
At least of that genre. Hey, Castle of Dreams. A fragmentary passage. Birth by Sleep Volume 2. I think Volume 2 got cancelled and just replaced with point 2. Hawkeye completion 81%. Enemies defeated 12,000. Chaos Blade, Firestorm, Aqua. Sure, we'll save our game. Secret report. Mission wasn't gonna take too long. So I told you guys I would go through the Xehanort reports now that we're done. We'll do that, and then we'll start the Last of Us. Sure. I don't know why I want to hang on to the secret data, but okay. Oop, no, get out of there. I don't want to go in there. Ah, look at that. We completed the theater. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, okay, so we got a fragmentary passage. That will be relevant later. Now the timeline's complete. Final episode. Secret episode. Oh, hang on. Did I get any more trophies? Nope, no more trophies. Okay. So, secret reports. Xehanort's letter. Please accept my deepest gratitude for the invitation to witness your people's succession to the official office of true Keyblade Master. It was a heavy mantle our master placed upon your shoulders in naming you successor, but you have nonetheless persevered and raised 2 masters yourself. I know it cannot have been easy. I did you terrible harm in the past over a petty difference in opinion, and just a few years ago selfishly thrust my own burdens upon you. I think of you like a younger brother, and yet, fool that I am, I have never availed myself to the countless opportunities to apologize or thank you for opening your home to the boy. Yet, not once have you blamed me. On the contrary, here you are inviting me to such an important ceremony. I intend to be there to offer you all my blessings. Our master chose his heir wisely. Ours is a bizarre, ironic task, to watch over the light from the shadows. But in the face of that, the warmth of your heart and unfailing dedication to the light impressed me to no end. I have taken to wandering the world and seen much darkness hiding in the light. Lately, I fear it has taken a turn for the worse. Perhaps Yen Sid has already told you about the unversed, these fledgling emotions derived from negativity, and I can now sense their presence in nearly every world. And on the topic of darkness, we must speak of another matter that concerns me, one related to the upcoming ceremony. When I visited 7 years ago, your pupil Terra drew my attention. His power is immense, to be sure, but with his heart, I could see darkness, just waiting to be awakened. I know this is none of my business, but I have reservations about welcoming Terra as true Keyblade Master, without taking certain precautions. The traditional exam, perhaps, to see if he has the mark of mastery? The choice is yours. I will humbly respect your decision. Take care. I eagerly await our long overdue reunion. Death Ball! That's okay, you gotta come over. You gotta come watch more. And CJ, thank you very much for the reminder. Xehanort Report 1. Much time has passed since I left the homes of my youth behind, and in the myriad worlds I have since visited, I have gained much knowledge. On these pages, I intend to record a portion of that knowledge and put the course of my life to paper. Upon reflection, my life underwent the most considerable sea change when I arrived at that place. Yes, it began when I found a master, and another I would later call my brother, when I found a new home. Then there was the Keyblade. For what purpose was it begotten, and by whom? During my training as one of its wielders, the precepts offered a clear answer. The Keyblade exists so that we may watch over the light. Those who watch over the light could protect the world from shadows. But was that the true answer? Could there be more to it than that? My heart sought knowledge, and so I sometimes visited other worlds. Though such travel was forbidden unless duty required, and found what my heart sought. Our master instructed us to don armor while traveling between worlds, so that we might shield ourselves from the darkness. But there, in the lanes between, I could feel the force of it, the power, and from then on, I forewent my armor's protection. I had been told the darkness would devour me, but what terrors could it possibly hold so long as I found the strength to control it? The world is vast, and the worlds within the greater world uncountable. Like little islands, they dot a great ocean between, which keeps them ignorant of each other, uncorrupted. But each world has its own order. Unlike us, they could not know of the world in its entirety, and we were never to enlighten them. In ancient times, no such buffers kept the larger worlds divided. There were no walls of light enclosing each smaller world the way they do today. Nothing prevented one from physically interfering with the next. At that time, the world was filled with light, and a great many Keyblade wielders. But without buffers, the world began to squabble over ownership of the light. You see, they learned of the Keyblade's true use. War broke out as each of the Keyblade wielders struggled to lay claims to the almighty entity known as Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts could be described as an aggregate of hearts. Worlds, too, have hearts, just like people. Each world's heart is concealed from sight, beyond a hidden door. By gathering all the hearts of the worlds in a single place, one may complete Kingdom Hearts. And when Kingdom Hearts is complete, it is said that the one who opens the door will bring about the creation of the next world. Such a feat is above any human, or, to put it a different way, whoever opens the door, that door will be reborn as something far greater than human. Light and darkness are two sides of the same coin. Without darkness, there is no light. The Keyblade wielder's great war over Kingdom Hearts was fought by defenders of the light, servants of darkness, those who sought to reconcile the two, and those motivated by nothing more than the lust for power. A whole spectrum of thought was swept into the conflict. The worlds that did not go to war found the war brought to them. In the end, the whole world was cast into darkness. That was how the ancient Keyblade War drew to a close. To this day, no one has ever managed to open the door to Kingdom Hearts. Sometime later, the little light that remained in the hearts of the few gave rise to the world we know today. One made of many worlds behind just as many walls, so that the Keyblade War will not be repeated. At present, the lanes and corridors that run between the worlds may only be traversed by us Keyblade wielders, and those who have given themselves over to darkness. As the former, our duty is to cross the chasms between worlds and guard against the latter, whose darkness corrupts and contaminates, so that no world need ever be lost again. Few Keyblade wielders remain now. I have heard of but a handful of others outside my circle, but the world is vast, and more of our kind may be out there. Now, in addition to the realm of light in which we reside, there's also a realm of darkness, and the realm between which connects the two. The realm of darkness is most forbidden. I am told none who set foot there have ever returned. There are three families of Keyblades. The Keyblades of Light we wield, the Keyblades of Darkness, and the Keyblades of Heart. The first and second families differ only in origin. Keyblades of Darkness are found in the realm of Darkness, and the counterparts of the Keyblade we use in the realm of Light. The third type of key, the Keyblade of Heart, came into existence when the world was reorganized after the Keyblade War. Without this key, Kingdom Hearts is forever beyond a person's reach. Only by gathering together 7 hearts of pure light, hearts completely devoid of darkness, may one forge a Keyblade of Heart and open the door to Kingdom Hearts. As stated before, opening this door arguably gives the person control over all worlds and all people. So the Keyblade that Ansem Riku used in the first game was a Keyblade of the Heart. I have uncovered the Keyblade's ultimate mystery. You see, beside the 3 families of Keyblades, there is another Keyblade. While it may sound the same when spoken, it is noted uniquely Keyblade. And make no mistake, while it resembles a normal Keyblade, it is something altogether different. Keyblades are said to be man-made counterparts to the Kingdom Hearts. The Keyblade, however, coexists with Kingdom Hearts. It is only forged when 2 hearts of equal power intersect. 1 heart of pure darkness and 1 of pure light. At the time of its forging, Kingdom Hearts appears. It must be noted, though, that this Kingdom Hearts is special. Unlike the kingdoms brought about forcibly and artificially through the collection of hearts, this Kingdom Hearts is a perfect, complete union of all world's hearts. Surely it was over this that the ancient Keyblade War was sought. If so, the walls that divide the world today are of little consequence. With the Keyblade, all their hearts could be instantly reunited and the Keyblade War refought. I'd like to point out that calling your ultimate weapon, your ultimate Keyblade, the Keyblade, is really fucking confusing. They should have just called it the Keyblade. Even Xehanort mentions that it's sometimes pronounced Kai. My brother pupil Ericus thinks it's only in absolutes, so he's like the reverse Sith. He has persuaded himself that light is the only way, but forgets that light cannot exist without shadow. I believe in a balance of light and darkness is what sustains our world, but much of the darkness has been stamped out, disrupted by that balance. Someone must tear down this tyranny of light and reorganize the world around the darkness, which then creeps us back in. Ericus and I did not see eye to eye. I left and wandered the world. This is perhaps the first time I felt truly free since that day I departed my boyhood home. But free to do what? I had already shown the mark and become a Keyblade Master, but having been passed over as successor, all that remains to me is the road of a teacher. Ordinarily, Keyblade Masters take pupils under their wings, malleable minds in which to impress the precepts of the Keyblade Wielder and keep our profession alive for generations to come. Was my time drawing to an end, then, after all I had accomplished since casting away the place of my birth? Surely waiting for a quiet death would not do. Not when there was still so much I needed to see for myself. Power has helped me, I thought. My body is so old. We Keyblade Masters have a special gift. They are dead Jedi, right? We can extract a heart, be it our own or that of another. By continuing this cycle, it is possible to remain in the world of the living forever. As a boy, I dreamed of seeing the farthest reaches of the world. If I only went far enough, there had to be a world out there in which no one had ever before set foot. And now I know of just such a world. If I become the first to open Kingdom Hearts' door, I can create a next world in which light and darkness exist in perfect equilibrium. So there I stood, the vast knowledge in one gnarled, dying hand, a newfound purpose in the other. The next step was clear. I needed a new vessel. And that was when I met Ventus and made him my pupil. We were destined to meet, and I could sense the potential within him, but the boy was too benign for his own good. I came to the conclusion he was too frail to serve as a vessel, and decided to use him for a second purpose I had in mind. I would remove the darkness from his heart and split him in two. Then I would have my heart of pure light and my heart of pure darkness. As was to be expected, Ventus lacks the constitution for such an ordeal. I was able to remove the darkness inside him and create Vanitas, a heart of pure darkness, but Ventus drifted into the clutches of sleep. Ventus' heart of pure light and Vanitas' heart of pure darkness. If both could be made strong enough to one day clash, I knew the Keyblade would be forged. But Vanitas took too much of Ventus' heart, and from that fracture I could see the last of Ventus' light was slipping away. The boy deserved a place to spend his final moments peacefully, and what should come to mind but my own boyhood home. My legs took me there unbidden, and as I stood there on the same beach where I had made my choice so many years ago, I thought, not a single thing has changed. Here, in this quiet world, time marches on. Content that Ventus would find peace here, I started to walk away, but just then, the boy held up his Keyblade. The light within him had not died. Ventus and Vanitas were not matched in power. I could not train them together, or Vanitas' darkness would gnaw away what little Ventus had left. Of course, since I needed a place where the boy's light might flourish, the answer was obvious: Ericus, in his absolutes. Considering how we parted ways, I expected friction, but if anything, Ericus seemed delighted to see me again. He readily agreed to take care of Ventus. Now I need only wait for the boy's heart to get stronger. I had not visited this second home of mine for some time and discovered Ericus had already found two pupils of his own. Within one of them, Terra, I sensed something. The boy, though well-intentioned, seeks power single-mindedly. And that kind of hunger is a seedbed for darkness. I had found my vessel. The time has come. I have received word from Ericus that his pupils are to become true Keyblade masters, Terra and Aqua, but they will be easy to lure into the outside worlds. But Ventus, I will get nowhere without him. Vanitas can feel some of what Ventus feels, and he says Terra is the key. Ventus has loved Terra like a real brother ever since he let him keep his wooden Keyblade. It seems we have found a loose thread at which we can tug to unravel Ventus's heart. The first step is to get Terra alone. Then we need to plant the seeds of doubt in Ventus. Let him carry his faint light as he chases his brother into the darkness. Let the darkness make his light stronger, then let the light deepen the darkness. And where the two finally meet is where the stuff of legends will become real. Alright, so that's the 12 Xehanort reports. Sorry if you guys don't enjoy that aspect of it. I like reading that sort of stuff. But that's it for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleepy, guys. We're going to swap over to our next game, which is voted by you. Very close. Here we go.